Hey guys, Shanti here. My second speed build ever, and I'm still a little bit nervous, but I think I did get on this one. It's in Oasis Springs. It is a three-bedroom, two-bathroom, with the option the last little playroom could almost be another bedroom. It has a pretty big kitchen. It's in the desert, so I should have added a pool, but I couldn't figure out how I wanted to fit the pool in the backyard. It is not modern. It's a little modern with the windows. It's a little modern, but in the inside, I think I went more colorful. I added some yellows and some teal. I'm normally just like black and whites or the simple browns, but this time I wanted to give you that pop when you first walk into the house. So yeah, and as you see in this portion of the video, we are trying to figure out the roofing. Everybody loves the roofing, right? Am I right? I'm still not quite sure. I'm still like filling the house out. What kind of fencing do I want? How do I want to landscape and all that, as you'll see in this video. So let me know in the comments. How's your day going? What are you guys up to? Is it hot where you live? Because it's very hot where I live at the current moment. We got to love the summer. Am I right? um, yeah. I'm still trying to figure out in the video how I want to place these windows. Because I just couldn't figure it out. Oops, sorry, messed up. But I did, however, like the idea of the three windows. I just felt like it was too short for that wall. So I went ahead and got the taller windows, just made the three windows that way. I wanted the place to be very light and airy. You know, when you walk into a house and you just see walls, it's kind of drab. So I wanted to really have a lot of lighting in this house because I just wanted the Sims to have that airy feeling, you know what I'm saying? Light and airy and colorful, and just to bring out a little bit of the personality in this house. And then I really thought, as I was looking there, I was like, maybe that fencing is just a little too far back, you know what I'm saying? It looked like it was really far. And then I kept thinking, this landscaping is really boring, you know what I'm saying? So boring. So I decided that I wanted to put some dirt there, get some palm trees. These have to be literally like my favorite. I guess they're classified as flowers, but to me they just look like grass. My favorite like flowery grassy area because it brings out, because all of the world is flat. You don't really see grass. It just brings out that greenery. That's not the flat greenery, you know what I'm saying? See, and here's when I thought about putting in a pool, but I just could not figure out how I wanted to get it to work. I wanted this middle section, but then I got to thinking, what would I put in the middle section? And it just threw me off completely because I thought about putting a grill there. Like, that would be cool, but threw me off. Couldn't get it to work. I could have put a palm tree there, I guess, but then I was like, ooh, maybe I want to fence in the backyard. So then I just had to get rid of the pool. As you'll see in a few minutes, it doesn't stay. I get rid of it. It does not stay whatsoever. Yeah. And then I put in a little path here because I thought that would be really cute. You know, it brings out the front yard a little bit, gives it some curb appeal. Listen to me, I'm talking like a real estate agent. And then as I thought about it, it's a desert area. I live in a desert, so I know it's not like a lot of trees and stuff around. You get little plants that can survive. And that's what I thought these were. Plus, they look really cute in the front yard. Now I'm just changing the roof color. That's my favorite roof color to use, by the way. I love the flat black. My favorite roof color to use. And then I'm trying to think about how I want the front to look, which was a little hard. I find like painting the wall paints and stuff harder to do for me because I could care less really. It's all about the furnishing, how you furnish your home, and I guess that has a lot to do with the wall paints too. So I guess it also has to do that some of the wall paints in the Sims I just don't like. They all replicate each other. So yeah. So that was me trying to figure out how I wanted to paint. But then I thought of the really cool idea of adding, you guessed it, glass roofing. Love glass roofing. I don't use them enough, but I honestly love that. Once again, it brings in light, especially because some of the lots in The Sims 4 are so dark. Absolutely dark. I mean, yeah. You know what I mean. If you play Sims 4, you know what I mean. I'm still going through fixing some of my spots where I missed a couple paint spots or whatever. Yeah, I decided to go for this concrete looking paint on the second half of the building, not the long half, the more square part of it. I decided to go for concrete paint because I thought that would look interesting there. And this is where the pool's going to get ready to go because I just feel like too big for that tiny backyard. I thought all those windows looked really stupid there. I'm not going to even lie. So I just went for, I think it's two big ones and, oh, yeah, two big ones and three small ones. It gives it a little contrast. Not a lot, just a little. Yeah, that's what my outskirt looks like. I actually feel very accomplished with it. I really like the way it came out. Now for the inside, it was a little bit more trickier because I didn't think of the floor plan when I was building the house. As you can see, I was turning it like a million times trying to figure out, what am I gonna do with this? I did want to slant to the wall, but then when I did it, I was like, I have no clue, like what I'm gonna put there. No clue whatsoever. So I get rid of the slanted wall, and I just make, just a box L-shaped wall. So I figured we're gonna have two rooms. I know I said three rooms, but I meant two rooms. Two rooms and two bathrooms. I wanted to figure out a way to put a laundry room in this build, but let's be honest. Every time I use laundry, it just makes it more work for me. So yeah, I didn't think it through. I knew for sure that I wanted to have, this was an all boys build. I wanted to be like, you know, the older brother who's kind of accomplished and achieved what he wanted to achieve in life, took in his younger siblings, his younger brother. So one's going to be a teen, one's going to be a child. And he took him in because maybe there's a family situation going on that we don't know about, but he took him in. And now they're living with him in Oasis Springs. And they're really just trying to flow with life, trying to figure out how to really, uh, really live with one another. Because, like I said, one is a teenager and one's a child, and then the other one's an adult. So I decided I wanted to make it a boys' build, but not a normal boys' build. Because normally when you think of boys, it's all blues and all this stuff. So I really wanted to have yellow. Yellow was my theme color in this build. Especially because I don't use that color that often. Like, yes, I was like, yes, full blown yellow. I have to do it. I have to do it. Don't mind the pillars here. They're really just to keep me keeping the kitchen even and where all the painting and stuff was. I don't remember if I take these out, but if you don't like them, you can take them out. I meant to take them out myself. But I wanted yellow. As you see, I'm looking at like the yellow table, yellow chairs, and then I was like, I'm overdoing it with the yellow. It's too much yellow in here. Too much yellow. So eventually I get rid of some of the yellow, but I do keep some yellow too. Yellow is kind of incorporated throughout this whole living area space. It's incorporated throughout it, as you'll see when we get to the living room. I love these cabinets, man. I just do. And then I was like, it's a big kitchen, but does it need to be that big? So I tried to get in a circular island, as you'll see. I'm trying to figure it out here. I love, I would love to be able to put a stove there. I don't know. We need the Sims team. We need a stove that can go with the countertops. Like, we need one of those. But it wasn't working for me. As you see, I just gave up on the idea. Completely gave up. But then I bring in these blues colors, and that was it for me. I loved it. The blue and the yellow, they contrast together. I mean, I thought they looked good. You might think they look terrible, but I thought they looked great together. I was pretty excited when I actually seen this, and then I was like, okay. I do eventually end up changing that table because that table's ridiculous. It does not go. It's pretty ridiculous. As you can see, keeping with the yellow theme, yellow microwave, yellow coffee maker. And at that point, I kind of did know, but it kind of didn't know that I wanted this to be the area where the TV was. And then I was like, yeah, it's too tiny. I'm not going to be able to fit a decent size couch and a TV in there. So I decided to make it a kid's room. But you can always take off the door, the archways, and close that room up and just make it another room with a patio entrance to it. I also thought that this build might be like pet friendly because it would be cute for them to have a pet. So the reason why I made this the toy room was because in the room, like I said, it's a teenager. And what teenager is gonna want like toys and stuff laying around in their room? So I decided I'd give the kid not his own room, but his own play area and all that stuff. And then guess what I found? A rug with yellow in it. It kind of matches though. It kind of has like the yellow and the blue in there. I mean, it's not the exact blue, but it still matches. So I was pretty happy about that. I tried to stick with the theme with the yellow and blue. I really did. I really did. I thought it was so cute. You guys might be tired of it by now, but I've never did like a super colorful theme build. So this was pretty new for me. I tried to figure out a way to get like some cool looking toys because all the toys in the Sims are pretty much the same. So I thought, well, maybe if I scale up this robot, it might help, or this car. And then I just was like, that's ridiculous. That's redonkulous. So I take out the robot and I just leave the car. So that's there. I wanted a way to fit this table, but if I'm being honest, that table is super huge and ridiculous. It's very huge. I have no clue why it's that huge. But I eventually just go with the one couch. I wanted to try to get two couches there because it's already three Sims living there. And if they have friends or whatever over, it's going to be very bad. But I decided just to go with the one couch. And you guessed the color. Yellow. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, it's paused. I had to go do something. So I'm not moving. But I don't remember if I keep this faux fireplace. But it looks really nice. I should have put like candles or something in there. Yeah, guys, I'm sorry. I don't remember. I don't even remember what I was doing. I was doing something. Something that evidently took a long time. I feel like I should have put a little bit more greenery in this build because it's green outside, but it's not. It's none in the inside. But I feel like I did a good job because it's so light and bright and airy. Oh, we see. I am back. So I had to keep this yellow stand. It's not even a TV stand. It's just like a console table, but I thought it was cute. And I moved it up using the move objects cheat. And because I never use flooring lights because they just don't light good, I decided to keep it in this build because I never use them, and it kind of brought out that TV area too. It kind of became like a focal point. Like lamp here, TV in the middle, like, ooh, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, I'm silly. I did like this chair, but I could not get this chair to fit anywhere. So I wanted to try to get a different chair at least, because like I said, it's three people already in the house. The seating's gonna be taken up completely. I liked it that chair. As you can hear, I'm thinking about the greenery because love the greenery. I guess the flowers brought like a little feminine touch to it, but not necessarily. I guess it doesn't have to. I That is my favorite plant in this whole house planting of the Sims. It's my favorite plant because it's perfect. It's not too big. It's not too small. It's perfect. As you can see, I build very backwards because I should have like had flooring and stuff in. But hey, who cares? I wanted the TV console thing by the couch because ever since we got it from Parenthood Pack, I've just been loving it. Plus, this area is a little bland. You know, it's very bland and very boring. It's not very lived in because some of the clutter items I just don't like in The Sims 4. It doesn't make any sense. But yeah, I didn't put any curtains on that window because I wanted to, like I said, to be very light and airy and bright. I had the hardest time trying to figure out what I was going to put on this wall. I thought for a moment I would just do three really huge photos of, you know, something. And then I was like, nah, that's not going to work. So then I tried to do these, size them down, size them up, try to figure out a way to make them work 3 on 3. And to be honest with you, I still didn't like it. So I was still looking for something. And then that hit me. I knew exactly what was in that because I use that color scheme quite often. And if you're going to ask me, no, yellow is not my favorite color. For this build, I will say yes, but in real life, no. And then like I said, was looking for some greenery because I just felt like it was missing. We had all these bright colors. And yeah, so there I am still. I really like that tree there. I know sometimes it can clip through the wall, but I really like that tree. And I felt like I was pretty much done with the kitchen at this point. It looked good. It's boys. It's gonna be messy, but it did look good. And now I wanted an entrance table because I feel like when you walk into somebody's house, you should be able to put your keys on something, set your shoes down. You're not just gonna walk in the house and take everything straight to your room. So I felt like I was trying to get that feel. And at this point in time, I didn't know it was going to be teen boy. I knew for sure I wanted a child boy. But as you see, when I started looking at the backpack, I was like, hey, I can make this a teen room too. Especially because that room is huge. So I thought it was either going to be a teen room or 2 twin boys. So I guess you can really do either or. I'm just looking for some clutter items here. And that's my thing. Like they have a lot of clutter items, but the clutter items don't all make sense. So yeah, I am really loving this blue though. I feel like it's very bright and airy, like an artist lives here or something. And then the last thing we need, I think, is one more picture to go on the wall here. So yeah. And I'm back. Where do we leave off? Oh, yep, trying to figure out a painting for this wall. I did, however, feel like I did leave this space very blank and empty, but I couldn't figure out what to put there. Like everything had a spot for it. So if you guys figured out, let me know, or let me know what you decided to put there, because I could not figure it out for the life of me. As you see there, I did put dog bowls. I'm putting dog beds so you can have everything you need for your furry friends to live here with you too. At that point, I thought I was pretty much done. I did wanted to find a rug to put in front of the door, so I don't know if that's what I'm about to do next, but yeah, I did want to find a rug to put in front of the door. And a mirror, like everybody needs mirror by their door, so when they walk out, they know they're looking fresh, they know they're looking right. Am I right, ladies? Well, dudes could do it too. I really loved this rug for this room because it was so colorful, but I didn't like the fact that it was so tiny. And then when I sized it up, it was just too long. So I went for this rug. I mean, it kind of did the same thing. So now we're moving on to the boys' room. And it's very simple. It's nothing super surprising. It's simple. I knew exactly what I wanted to put in here when I got to this room. Okay, I'm lying. Maybe not the beds, but for the most part, I knew what I wanted to put in here. And so you see there, I was like, yeah, I could do two twins. And then I thought about it. I could do a twin and a teen because I haven't done one of those in a long time. So here I'm just trying to find a couple color schemes that really matched. I mean, nothing really matched, but yeah. So then I tried to figure out, I mean, this room is huge. Don't get me wrong. But then I tried to figure out the best way to really fit a teen and a child's bed into one room. And still have it be spacious, because I still wanted it to be spacious. I didn't want the room to be small. And it's not a small room, but once you start adding a regular bed and a child's bed or a single bed into one room, the room does start to get cramped. So I was trying to figure out, I really wanted to end up placing a music station there because I feel like, teens are all about their music. But then at the last minute, I thought, well, it'd probably be better if I got a dresser there instead so I can put a TV in there. So that way I don't have to worry about both of the one living room being specified for, the children's station. Because I feel like when you have one TV, that's what's always on the TV, and then your adult sims always end up getting bored and your child sims are happy. Oh, I just realized I did not put a TV in there. I put a radio in there, which does the same thing, I guess. I did want both of the boys to be mildly obsessed with sports. That's the one thing I did want them to be. It's like sports, baseball, basketball, anything that has to do with sports. So I kind of finished that room. I think I ended up adding a rug at the end. I don't remember. I'm not quite sure. But like I said, sports. So the bathroom. I had to do it. I had to put sports in there. I did end up missing the opportunity to put the sports rug in there that we have. I don't know how I did that, but I missed it. But that's okay. You guys can put it in your game, I guess, if you want. Sorry, guys. I'm a little sick. I was trying to optimize the space. Like, it's a big bathroom, but for what I put in there, it became very tiny very quick. So I was trying to optimize the space just to make sure everything had a place, everything had a position. I could not, for the life of me, figure out where to put that dog food, so I just ended up selling it. Like, bye-bye. Deleted, disappeared. That's what I'm trying to do now. Like, I'm trying to figure out a place to put it, and I just end up deleting it. And I put the robot head there. And now we're going to get to my favorite part here after this part. I was trying to figure out a rug color, and then I was like, ugh, that's hideous. So then I tried to go through another. I wanted mildly blue, and that was perfect because it had blue and yellow. And then I wanted to do a quick little seating area out here because it's Oasis Springs. Let's be real. You're not going to be outside because you're going to be burning up hot. But in the winter, it might get cool. Might get a little cool enough for you to go outside. And yep. Now I'm working on it in the backyard. And I actually like the spacing of the backyard, but I also thought for a few extra dollars, you know what I'm saying? They might be able to plant simple stuff, vegetables, herbs, just something that's not a lot of, something that can survive the heat for the most part. I wanted to use their new lounge chairs, but then I was like, ugh, that looks terrible. So I think I ended up getting rid of it. Because we couldn't have a pool out here in the back, I actually decided that we can have the water balloon thing. So they can still get wet, still enjoy themselves. I put a yoga mat out here because I thought the oldest brother might be interested in you know, just chilling out and yoga and being one with himself. Yeah, as I got through going through some of the decor items, I was like, oh yeah, I can use this here, here, and here. And I was so excited for Islands to come out. I was so excited. I was like literally counting down, watching the countdown as I was building this. So if you do see me stop, I'm probably watching the countdown. I'm not gonna lie. At this point, I think I had like 6 hours left to wait, and it was ridiculous. But yeah, I went ahead and made the playroom like this yellowy ombre color, and I love that bluish green ombre color for the boys' rooms. I had to put a bathroom in here because I thought like, what master bedroom doesn't have a bathroom? So I wanted to put one in here. Uh, I didn't want too big of a one to take away the room space because I feel like if the bathroom's too big, you're taking away the room space. So I made pretty much like a shower combo one. Nothing too serious. And then I was trying to figure out where I wanted to put the door and what kind of side tables I want. I always have the hardest of times with the side table, which I do end up changing. I even think I end up changing the bed if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I really loved this area. I thought it was really nice, um, really chill. Just a spot for the adults them to come and hang out because I feel like the rest of the house is like bright and airy. It's kiddish when the adults in might just be wanting to be like me. Chill, neutral. I mean, his colors in his bed isn't very neutral either. It's still some funky, wild colors. So I guess, but yeah, I did go for the orange theme in here. I felt like his favorite color might be orange. Not gonna lie. After I put the orange in, as we're nearing the end of this build, I do have to say it was fun. I had a lot of fun building this. I got out of my comfort zone just a little bit. I know I said it was a adult who lived there, but I still wanted it to be like a young adult. Like he maybe just turned 22. Like he's really just learning things and getting things. That's why his room still does kind of look like a teen room, but with the hints and essence of an adult. I thought I would put carpet in the rooms, wood flooring in all the main living spaces, and my origin is Sweet Lady Tay 33. You can download it there. Sweet, the capital S. Thanks, guys. Bye.